Really broke my heart to see that mule struggle so. Richie told me not to be so soft. We ran alongside them, keeping our distance, I don't mind admitting, until we got to the horse depot. It's gigantic. As big as you can imagine. As big as White City, only not as grand. And there were all sorts of men and boys taking care of the animals. Everywhere they were. Americans, Canadians, Irish, Bristol voices, all mixing together, speaking to the animals nice and gentle, especially the limper who came to the depot last of all. I was glad about that. Had to bite my tongue to stop myself from saying to Richie, "See, it ain't soft to be kind, it's just being kind, and those men are being kind." I'd like to take care of them if I were a lad. We weren't allowed to get too close in case they hadn't had their checks for mange and what have you. Oh, I hope Bessie's too small to be conscripted. I'd hate to lose her. And besides, we need her for the deliveries. We didn't dally much as we had to be at the George by noon. Ma and Pa was smiling and waving in the sunshine, enjoying some cider, while the little uns ran about the square. It was a pretty sight, but at the time I was so hungry I couldn't even think, let alone look. Large helpings of rice pudding Ma made last night put me and Richie right. It was taffety. But what were we doing there? Pa was grinning all secret-like. Then Usha burst out the inn, all Mackie Moon, as Ma likes to say. But Uncle Cecil! He had a few hours off before he had to go to some secret harbour that no one's allowed to mention on account of the Defence of Realm Act, secret codename Dora. After months of training in various places, can't say because of Dora, he comes back to Bristol. Well, not Bristol, somewhere close by, but we're not allowed to say, so that he can set sail with the rest of his battalion to crush the Ottoman Empire, he says. Deserts and rocky mountains. Oh, that's why he had to be acclimatised. He looked impressive in his khaki. When it was time to say goodbye, Pa was all tight-faced and Ma was a bit teary. Then George screeched blue murder, so Pa took him up on his shoulders and set off by foot. Ma took the reins for home with me, Richie and Kitty. And we just watched Uncle Cecil waving until he was smaller than a bee.